Good morning everyone, it's Thursday 14th May 2020, Year 2 Maths, and today we're going to start a new unit of measurement and we're going to be looking at the length and the height. Pause the video and make sure you have your workbook, a pencil and a ruler. Please download the worksheet from either class charts or email that we have sent you. Write the short date at the top of the page, 14.5.20. Write the LI to measure length in centimeters. As it says, cm is the short for centimeters. Once you have finished your work, please send your work at year2@grange.harrow.sch.uk. Right, we are going to recap something we had learned in year 1. So the language was one of it. Measuring in non-standard units was another, and also looking at how to look at measuring with a ruler. So let's go through the length language first. Repeat after me. Short, tall, equal, longer, longest, shortest, measure, tallest, shorter, and distance. Right, so this is what I was talking about, the non-standard units. So in this case, it's the stapler and you're measuring with paper clips. So we're going to say we're going to measure the length of how many paper clips long is the stapler. So let's count the paper clips. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 paper clips long. Let's look at this pencil case. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paper clips long. Now we had also, while we were measuring, we were comparing the two as well. So the stapler is it longer or shorter than the pencil case? That's right, it's shorter than the pencil case. So the stapler is shorter than the pencil case. Right, now we're measuring the pencil with cubes, and it's interlocking cubes because we cannot see any gaps in between. So how long is this pencil? It is, let's count the cubes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cubes long. That's right. Right, how long is the book? Let's count the cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12 cubes long. Now the book is it longer or shorter than the pencil? That's right, it's longer than the pencil. Right, again, we are still measuring the length of the objects, but in this case, because the objects are standing, we're looking at the height of it. And so this time around, the language is going to be slightly different. We're going to be either saying, is it shorter, or is it taller, or is it tallest? So how tall is this glue stick? Let's count the base 10 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 base 10 blocks tall. About this mug, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the mug is 6 base 10 blocks. And the jar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 base 10 blocks. Right, the mug is the shortest. The jar is the tallest. Meters. Right, now we are going to be starting with our topic. Let's go through the key vocabulary first. Repeat after me. Measure, ruler, nearest, centimeters, which is written as cm, wide, long, height, length, zero, tall, and taller. Right, pause the video and make sure you have downloaded the worksheets from either class charts or email, as the video is going to ask you to complete some questions. This is what the worksheet looks like.
Measuring length today, a new block. But first, our flashback 4. Let's have a look at those fractions again. or 2 ways to write your answer in the first one. Thinking about equal groups in your second one. Sorting shapes in the third. And then missing number in the fourth. And don't forget the clock. Pause the video here to have a go at these questions. How did you get on with those? The fraction ones should be nice and easy for us now. What fraction of the shape is shaded? We've got to write the answer in 2 ways. Well, there are 4 equal parts, and 2 of those parts are shaded. So that's 2 quarters, isn't it? But we can clearly see from the representation there that half of the shape is shaded. So we could have written 2 quarters or 1/2. Number 2, what unit fraction is represented? It's a unit fraction, so our numerator must be 1, and the counters have been split into 3 equal groups, and one of those 3 equal groups has been circled. So is that 1/3? Yes. How have the shapes been sorted? Is it pink and green shapes on the left and other colours on the right? Could be. I think it's shapes with triangular faces and shapes without triangular faces. And then number 4, what is the missing number? I can see I'm counting back here, but I don't like counting backwards. Counting forwards is much easier. So I'm going to start at the right with 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. And then the clock. Oh, nice, easy. O'clock. The hour hand is pointing to the 9, so it's 9 o'clock. Okay, measuring length in centimetres. Eva is measuring her ear. She's struggling. Can you measure your ear? It's very tricky to do. Maybe you could measure someone else's ear. Can you see what Eva's doing? She's got her ruler upside down. She's not using centimetres. And she needs to be very careful with her and other people's ears. My grandma used to say, don't put anything smaller than your elbow in your ear. Okay, Eva needs some top tips. Here's our top tips to help Eva measure ears. Number 1, make sure you're using the centimetre side of the ruler. If your ruler's got centimetres on one side and inches on the other, we want to be using the centimetre side. That's better. Number 2, try to get to the 0 at the edge of the object you are measuring. So Eva's going to slide her ruler along. That's interesting, isn't it? Because that's not the start of the ruler. So it's the 0 that we've got to line up with the edge of the object we're measuring. Number 3, look at the other edge of the object. Which number is it nearest? So we can see the other edge of the ear is closest to the 2. So we're measuring to the nearest centimetre. So this ear is 2 centimetres wide. That's the other thing you've got to think about when measuring ears. Are you measuring across the ear how wide it is? Or are you measuring up and down how long it is? You can decide. Maybe you could measure both. I wonder whose ears you are measuring. Rosie is measuring the height of this fox. Don't worry, it's not a real fox. It's just a pretend fox. She's not doing very well at measuring the height of this fox. Her ruler's not straight. Ah, that's better. It looks like she's got 0 by the fox's foot. That's a good idea. So how tall is this fox? Looks like 7 centimetres tall. If we move the ruler to there, now it looks like 8 centimetres tall. So we need to decide, are we measuring to the fox's head or to the top of his ear? Whichever one we decide, we must make sure our ruler is straight and that 0 is at the bottom of our fox, and then we can see which number is nearest to the top of our fox. Pause here and have a go at questions 1 and 2. Dora is drawing a line 7 centimetres long, or at least she's trying to. Here's her pencil and her ruler. Look where her pencil's starting. Is that a good place? Let's see. Oh, she's finished at 7 centimetres. Does that mean her line is 7 centimetres long? Oh, no, you're right. If she wanted her line to be 7 centimetres long, she'd have to start at 0 centimetres. Can you draw a line 7 centimetres long? You could draw it across, or up, or down, or diagonally, anywhere you like. Make sure you're drawing on paper though. We don't want anybody drawing on walls or floors. Have a go. Then pause here to have a go at questions 3, 4 and 5. Dora's back again, drawing another line 7 centimetres long. She's having another go. Let's see how she does this time. She's got her ruler ready. Oh, well done, Dora. She's got her pencil at 0 this time. That's a better place to start. Dora. That's not 7 centimetres long, is it? It's longer than 7 centimetres. I know it starts at 0 centimetres and finishes at 7 centimetres, but it's wiggly and it goes up and down and up and down, so that line is longer than 7 centimetres. Do you know how long that line is? Could we measure it using a ruler? No, I don't think we could use a ruler because the line isn't straight. Maybe some string? I'm not sure. You could try at home. Pause the video here and have a go at questions 6 and 7. Alex has got a giant giraffe teddy. She wants to know how high its ossicones reach up. Its ossicones are the 2 things on top of its head. They look a bit like horns, but they're not horns on a giraffe. She gets her ruler. Oh no! Her ruler's not long enough. Alex's ruler only stretches to 15 centimetres. But her giant giraffe teddy is taller than 15 centimetres. What is she going to do? Why don't you go and get a teddy or something that's longer than your ruler? How could you measure something that's longer than your ruler? Pause the video here to have a try. Do you want to know what Alex does? She puts her finger on the giraffe. Oh, it looks like she's going to stop the giraffe sneezing. And then she moves her ruler up. So she knows she's measured 15 centimetres. And then she's going to start again at 0 and count on from 15. So she'll count 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 centimetres. Or, if she's really clever, she might do 15 at 7 centimetres, which is 22 centimetres. How did you find the height of one of your teddies if it was longer than your ruler? Pause here and have a go at the rest of the questions.
Once you have finished your work, please send your work at year2@grange.harrow.sch.uk. Thank you. See you tomorrow.